Alright, man. I'm only going to say this once, so try to keep up, alright? Let her go. I'm serious. You gotta let her go. I know. You're sitting there thinking, but she was special. Well, yeah, she was special. She was your woman. You had a future with her in your mind, and that's normal. But you, my man, you are acting like she is the goddamn holy grail. And spoiler alert, she's not. And she was never even close. You're holding on to her like she's the last can of beer at a first party. Except guess what? The party is over, dude. The kegs are empty, the cops are outside, and you're still standing there with your warm drink, thinking maybe if I hold on long enough, she'll come back. But newsflash, she's gone, long gone. Matter of fact, someone else has probably been taking a sip of her the entire time you were hoping and waiting. So you know what that means, don't you? It means you're just stuck in the sad little loop, waiting for a miracle that ain't never even coming, man. You're like a sad puppy waiting for someone who's never going to open the door. And it's pathetic. It's pathetic, really. Look at you. Refreshing your phone every 30 seconds like you're expecting some important email or new message. Meanwhile, she's out there, probably sipping margaritas with a dude who's got better hair than you. Maybe he even has an actual personality. And you're stuck watching her Instagram stories, like some kind of goddamn stalker, wondering if she's thinking about you. You wanna know something? She's not. She's thinking about the new guy, the beach, the sun, and her next fucking vacation, bro. You are not on the list. Not on the list. Now, let me give you the real kicker here. You think holding onto her makes you look strong. Like some romantic hero in a tragic love story. Nah, my man, you look desperate as hell. Like that guy in every zombie movie who holds onto his infected girlfriend because he just can't believe he's gone. He just can't believe she's gone. You know what that always, like how that always ends, right? You know how that always ends, right? With the zombie eating his face off. That's you. You're holding on to someone who's already turned into a zombie. She's a zombie in your life now. She's gone. She's out there living her best life. And you're still clinging onto the past like a complete moron. But Summer, what if she comes back? What if she realizes her mistake? She must have made a mistake. Give me a break, man. You know how you sound like right now? You sound like the guy who believes in Santa Claus at 30 years old. Yeah, she's going to realize her mistake, all right. And come crawling back, right? Wrong. This is not some rom-com where you can just stand outside her window with a boombox and then suddenly everything is going to be fine. Matter of fact, you actually do that. You actually show up outside the window. You show up outside the window and she is calling the fucking cops, boy. And frankly, I wouldn't blame her at all because you are a creep who just can't let go of her. But hey, I'm not perfect. Maybe you will get that text at 2 a.m. Maybe she does hit you up with the hey, been thinking about you. And your dumbass is sitting there grinning at your phone like you've just won the lottery. Meanwhile, she was just bored. Or worse, she's drunk. You're nothing but a placeholder, basically. You're a quick distraction while she's in better options. And if that doesn't make you want to throw your phone into the nearest body of water, then I don't know what will. I honestly don't. She texted you when she was bored. What else can she do? So let me spell it out for you one more time, nice and slow. You've got to let her go. No, not because it's the right thing to do. I don't give a shit about doing the right thing. You've got to let her go because it's the smart thing to do. Holding on to someone who doesn't want you. It's like trying to tie yourself to an anchor, a fucking anchor, and jumping onto the ocean. And you're busy there wondering why you're drowning. Let me solve that little mystery for you. It's because you've attached yourself to a sinking ship. Look, here's the deal, man. She's not the end-all be-all of your existence. Alright, she's not the epitome of your existence. I don't care how great her laugh was. I don't care how cute she looked in that one outfit that one time. I don't care how cute her toes look. You're romanticizing about the idea of her, not the actual her. Let's be real. Half the time, She was probably as annoying as hell. And don't pretend like you don't know what I'm talking about. You know exactly what I'm talking about. You know exactly what I mean. That passive aggressive behavior, those messages, the silent treatments, the constant bullshit drama over nothing. You're out here thinking about the good times, like you didn't want to throw your fucking phone through the wall every time she sent you a vague text like we need to talk. God damn, bruh. You're better off without that kind of stress. You should know that by now. You're acting like letting her go is the end of the world, when in reality, it's your new world's beginning. It's like taking off a pair of too tight shoes. Sure, they looked great. They look great. But every time you wore them, you were in pain. And now that you've taken them off, you're free, man. You can breathe again. You can move again. And here's the kicker. There are other shoes out there. Shoes that actually fit. Hell, some even look better. From experience. You just haven't tried them on yet because you're too busy staring at the ones you left behind. I don't know if that makes sense to you, but if it does, tell me what you think. Now, I know what you're thinking, speaking of telling me what you think, but I loved her. You did. You loved the idea of her, that is. You loved the fantasy version of her you built in your mind. The one who was perfect, the one who never pissed you off, who laughed at all your jokes. But the reality, she's just a person. She is just a flawed, selfish, messy person. And guess what? So are you. But that doesn't mean you have to be a fucking idiot about it. Look, I get it. Okay, I get it. Letting go is hard. It's like trying to quit cigarettes or kicking a bad habit out of your list. You've gotten used to the routine. I know how that feels. You've convinced yourself that you need her, that your life is incomplete without her. But let me break it to you. Man to man, face to face, you're going to be fine. Actually, scratch that out. You're going to be better than fine. You're going to be a goddamn force of nature once you get this dead ass weight off your fucking back. Because that's what she is. Dead weight. And you're walking around like Atlas, carrying the weight of the world on your shoulders like Batista, when all you've got to do is shrug and let it fall. And here's the best part. Once you let her go, once you finally cut that cord, you're actually going to feel lighter than you have in months, maybe even years. You'll wake up one morning and realize that the sun's shining just a little brighter, the air's a little fresher, and you've got a whole new world of possibilities ahead of you. You'll start doing things for yourself. You'll start doing things for yourself again instead of constantly worrying about what she's doing, where she is, or whether she's thinking about you. For gosh sakes. And let's talk about that for a second. The whole is she thinking about me obsession. Alright, let me put you on game real quick. Dude, no, she is not. She's not. Let me tell you the truth. She is thinking about herself, her own life, ooh, and that new guy she's been texting on the side. Maybe the other one too. Meanwhile, you're sitting there letting her live rent-free in your head while she's out there making moves. Good ones too. You've got to take control of the narrative. You've got to let her go so that you can focus on the most important person in your life. And if you don't know who that is, look in the mirror. I said it. Look in the mirror. It's you. Your world does not evolve around her, and I'm sure as hell your world does not evolve around the ghost of your past fucking relationship. It's time to put yourself first. Alright, it's time to step into your own power and realize that you don't need her or anyone else to validate your existence. You're a goddamn superhero. And superheroes don't waste their time pining over someone and whining over someone who couldn't see their worth. What did Batman do when Gotham didn't appreciate him? Bro fucking faked his death. So walk away with your head held high, with the Joker smile placed on your face because you know that you are untouchable. You are an untouchable beast. You are done with the bullshit. You are done with the drama. You are done with the mind games. You're a force of nature. And nothing is going to stop you.